Good morning or good evening, welcome back to the Indie Game Lounge, and if it is your first time here, I play indie games with my cattles, Suki and Sylvie, and today we are going to play Reminiscence in the Night, which is a game about memory loss, and it is by WiredProduction Games, another one that I've done quite a lot of games of before. I can't remember nothing right now because when I try and talk, my mind goes completely blank. So yeah, I'll put those up on the screen for you, and this is about memory, so something I sometimes worry about, but that might be a worry that everyone or a lot of people have. So, what is my name? It is Lily. Are you sure your name? I think so, yes. Are you sure? Yep. Your eyes are closed, but in the darkness, something is reaching for you silently. You can't see it, but you recognize it. The soft sound of footsteps. In your memory, it's exactly the same. A tired way of walking. You could even call it sad. It comes towards you and then stops. Maybe he's talking to you, but you can't hear. You try to speak, but no words come out of your mouth. You're crying. Is it anger or sadness? As you try to answer, the gentle dawn light wakes you up. Okay, interesting. You fell asleep in the middle of your apartment floor. As you wake up, you discover a bittersweet sensation in your heart. It flows through your whole body, reaching your mind. A melancholic feeling. You're lost in time, nothing more than a pale figure in an apartment you don't remember. When you try to recall something about yourself, nothing comes to your mind, as if everything has been deleted. You've lost your memories. Oh. Okay, and this is the apartment. It looks very nice and purpley, and it's all sketchy, which I love. A library filled with books. Now that you pay more attention to it, you realise there are plenty of books about art. You look at the titles, unsure of which one to read. You pick an old essay about cinema. Opening a random page, you start reading a short passage. And then you see a tiny fragment of a memory. Someone gives you this book without saying a word. You'll need it to study, but you can't buy it in a shop. Is that why the person gave it to you? Okay. Whenever you look at the pile of CDs, you think it's a shame that the CD player is broken. And there's a French movie on TV. A young woman is alone at home, doing absolutely nothing but smoking a cigarette. Someone starts to insistently to knock on the door. She's irritated by that. Okay. The leaves' green is so bright, yet there seems to be some dust on them. Okay, so we haven't touched them in ages, I don't think. Rubbish seems to be piling up. Only papers, thrown away recently. Among them you can distinguish a different one though. You will find me in the garden, and the rest is blurred out. The letters are a little faded. Okay, window. It looks like a gloomy day outside. Everything seems strangely empty, and the grey sky doesn't make you feel any better. Yeah, that's how it's kind of feeling today. Okay, so, the phone. The dust never disappears from this phone, huh? You place the receiver back in its place. Someone left a message in the answering service. Hi, it's Mum. I just called to know how you're feeling, but it seems like you don't want to talk. I hope that at least you get out of the apartment sometimes. Well, bye, sweetie. Okay, so what's up here? Ooh, that's pretty nice. Teddy bear. Cute. An old teddy bear. You're unable to toss it away. Even after all this time, you can't understand why. Maybe you're still connected to the person who gave it to you. This guitar. As you stare at it, you remember playing it sometimes. But how much time has passed since then? And the bed, you don't want to sleep. Okay, let's go downstairs. Alright, you can't go outside, it's tightly closed. Okay, so the last thing is here. You sit at your desk, checking the computer screen. It's already on an application that is open. You look at every name and photo in the contact list, but you don't remember any of them. There's only one person online, someone called Sophia. You click on her icon and then call her instantly, curious to discover if she knows anything about you. Okay, water plants, dust the phone. Buy food, no instant ramen. She seems a little tired, yet she's smiling. Even though you've never seen her, you have a strange feeling. You're finally back. Where have you been? You could have warned me. I've waited for so long. Sorry, but who are you? What? Is this a joke? Come on, stop it. You're not funny. It's not a joke, huh? Yeah, your face, it speaks for you. I don't remember anything. Oh, so you've lost your memory. Well, I'm Sophia, a dear friend of yours. I guess you can say I'm your best friend, you know? Yep, something like that. I was waiting for you to call me. We have some kind of daily appointment here on the app. We meet every day to talk about how things are going. I was worried since you were very late, but now I get why. Are they like a therapist or a doctor? Anyway, I imagine you have some questions for me, right? Any idea what happened? It's been a while since I last heard from you, and I was so worried. I came here every day to see if you would answer me, but you were always offline. The last time I saw you, everything was fine. We talked as usual, and we said goodbyes as you received a phone call. After that, you just vanished. So in the end, that's all the information we have. And who am I? You are Lily. We were in the same class during high school and got separated at university. You have a degree in digital art. Your dream is to be able to develop your own ideas independently, and, well, that's about it. Oh, you also have a vast collection of books and love movies. But maybe you've already noticed that while looking around your apartment. Well, anyway, that's who you are. And can you tell me more about you? Of course. So, I'm Sophia, 25 years old, your best friend, and I'm studying to get a master's degree in traditional art at university. Oh, that sounded a bit like a job interview, huh? Sorry, I've been doing too many of them lately. So anyway, that pretty much sums it up about me. The only thing I could add is that I envy your collection of books and CDs. But I don't think that's very helpful, right? Do you think those things might be useful? You know, I only now realise that even though we used to talk every day, we don't know as much as I thought about each other. Or maybe we don't have so much to talk about in general. Does it make sense? I know it's a little out of the blue, but I'd like to be more useful, and it seems that I can't. To think I've waited so long today, only to tell you about the usual boring things. Why have you waited, or were you here all this time? Yes, I don't have much to do today. It's pretty calm at the moment in university, which means I have a bit of free time. But you're here now, so that's the important thing. And the top priority is to help you remember everything. I imagine you've already checked your items in your apartment, but maybe some of them could help some more? Maybe telling you something about them could help you remember something. For example, some time ago you told me about your guitar. I remember that someone gave it to you as a present 1 year ago maybe, or something like that anyway. Why don't you try playing it? Okay, sure. Where is it? It's up here. The guitar is covered in dust. No one has touched it in a long time. The strings are still in good condition though. And when you touch them, you faintly remember something. Someone gives you a big cardboard box. You open it and discover that inside, there's this same guitar. It's someone's present, but by whom? You start to think that maybe you could play it. Sure. As you start to play, slowly something comes into your mind. Your fingers move on their own. They form a melody that recalls strange and blurred images, as if they were born from the mist. And then, why are you crying? What? What happened? So, did it work? Have you remembered something? Only blurred scenes? Oh, that's a pity, but it's at least something, right? Maybe next time will be better. It could mean that the guitar isn't that important to you after all. All I know is that you received it during your first year at university. I'm sorry. But anyway, your apartment has so many things. Certainly there must be something, right? Well anyway, I need to go now. I have to study for a test, but I'll stay connected, so you won't be alone. If you need something, I'm here. Cool. Thank you. So, do I go? No? No more messages? That's all the same, I think. Yeah, everything's the same so far. It's a shame you never have the time to play it. Okay, so... Eepy time? Don't want to eep. Oh wait, there's a mirror. Oh wait, I can. There's a garden in the reflection. It looks as if it's inviting you to enter. Will you go through the mirror? Yes, definitely. Aw, kitty cat. A foggy and pale garden. Everything looks confused. You're trying to recall this place, but your memories are blurred. And the man seated in front of you, haven't you already seen him somewhere? He just finished reading a passage from the book he's holding. This book, it brings back so many memories. That makes me sad. So sad. A pause of silence. You don't know what to say, as you don't recognise this man at all. All the while, he seems to be lost in his thoughts. You know, it's difficult to find something to talk about with you. Would it be useful to say who I am? Or what I know about you? I'm just a pale figure in your memories now. And yet, I don't have the slightest idea of what to say. I think I remembered something. You did? Let's see. Usually in times like this, when I feel there's distance between us, I try to remember an old melody. And as soon as I recall even a few words from it, I instantly feel better. It was our melody? It's nice that you remember it. Maybe with time, you'll remember about this place too. And about me. I understand how difficult it is to lose your grip on the present. You start to wander between then and now with no direction. And everything is confused. Everything is blurred. Nothing seems real anymore, and all the people around us can't reach us in any way. We become blind, and then we start losing everything in our constant research of the past. And we eventually lose ourselves. What is this place? This place. It's a place where we used to spend our time. Something like a refuge from every day. From everything and everyone. You know, when people feel trapped by the world around them, all they can do is retire to a safe place. Somewhere they know they won't be hurt. That is what this place has been. And maybe it still is. At least for me. But what is it now? Nothing more than a reverie. A place we both belong to, and from which is hard to separate. Oh, excuse me. It seems that seeing you made me quite nostalgic. But that's not important now. And how do you know me? I am your mentor. I taught you about the world that surrounds you, about what hides it from us all. About what hides from us all, and how to survive it, if possible. Who can you trust? What can you do to avoid suffering? Even if these questions seem to have no answer at all, we used to find them in poetry and art. Of course, now things are different. As he talks, a tear starts to warm your left cheek. The entire landscape in front of you starts becoming paler. And then it begins disappearing in the darkness, just as it appeared. Late at night, you open your eyes in your apartment. Oh, okay, so we're up and about. You feel so tired. Do you want to sleep? Not yet, maybe later. Okay. Sorry, just hiccupy. Oh, she's asleep. I don't want to disturb her even though I can see them on the screen. But okay, I guess it's late at night. There's no one around and the moon is high and pale. It seems to be looking at you. Okie dokie. No messages. It's turned off. Okay, I guess we go to sleep. As you get in bed, your eyes instantly close. In your dreams, you find nothing more than confusion. It's evening and you receive a phone call. You don't remember who called, but you can still feel the shock caused by the words. He left us. But who left? through the dream you try to remember, but somehow you can't. Okay. And here it comes, our first meeting. Were your memories pleasant, or were they painful? Don't worry, you're safe now in your dreams. You may not be in your apartment, where you're talking to someone, where you try to recall what you have lost, but at least nothing can hurt you here. You are filled with doubts, but do you really want to bring them along with you in a dream? It wouldn't be a good idea, but the choice is yours. I am just a spectator to all of this. I always watch. Sometimes I ask questions, but not today, so worry not, and proceed until you reach tomorrow. Okay. Is this a horror game? You slowly wake up, filled with confusing feelings, unable to understand your thoughts. As you wake up in your bed, you feel the traces left by tears now dry on your cheek. Have you cried while sleeping? You wonder, where does the emptiness you're feeling come from? Okay, so... Oh, the phone's ringing? Hello? You lift the receiver. A feminine voice greets you softly. It recalls something from within you. Something distant and dear but lost. Unknown voice. Hi, sweetie. It's me, your mother. I've been calling you for so long. And you've never answered. I left lots of messages, you know. Have you listened to them? Of course. You haven't, have you? But don't worry, I know it already. I'm sorry if I worry too much. Even if I know you have things to do. I can't help but be concerned. But you never answer, and that hurts. I'm sorry? I know you are. Anyway, how are things going? And what about Sophia? Do you still hear from her? She was such a gentle girl. It's a pity that you two got separated. She helps a lot. That makes me very happy, you know? I always feel reassured when I know that you two are together. You know, I was looking at a photo of you two yesterday. There's a lot of you knows. It reminded me of so many things. It doesn't happen often for me to remember the past. It always seems blurry. But when I saw your faces, something started to clear up in my mind, and I wanted to tell you about it so much. Oh, and I also saw a photo of both of us with your uncle. He always reminded me of your father. Is he still teaching you at university? I already finished university, I think. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I was so convinced that this was your second year. It seems like my age is starting to catch up to me. Don't worry about it. Well, I think I'll call him now. See you soon, okay? Okay, see you. And thank you. As you sit at your computer, you notice that Sophia is there again, waiting for you. She's reading a book of which you can't see the title. And the connection is bad. It's a big book, but she doesn't mind. Oh, hey there. Sorry, didn't notice you. I was reviewing a book for university. How are you today? You look sad. Did something happen? She seems surprised but happy. Your mother? I haven't seen her in ages. How is she doing? Is everything alright? I think she's losing her memory. Oh. Well, yeah. It's been quite some time since it began happening. She suffers from an illness. I didn't know if it was alright to tell you this or not. I'm sorry. Maybe I suffer from it too? No, I don't think so. She still remembers some things. You're different. Thank you. You lost everything in the blink of an eye. And you're slowly finding and putting the pieces together. Thank you. But I don't think she'll be able to do that. Your mother always was so gentle with everyone. Always smiling, helping all the people around her. But not everyone wants to be chained forever to others. I guess that's why you left home and started living alone. I remember that she was sad the day you took that decision. It's been quite some time since I last saw her. That was the last time that I came back to our hometown too. You called me one day, saying that your mother was slowly losing her. So me and my parents came to see her. We wanted to support both of you as much as we could. Talking about memories though, did you manage to remember something? No. Oh, I saw an old friend. Yep. Wait, you mean in your apartment, or I walked into the mirror? Through the mirror? How did you even do that? Doesn't that seem a little impossible to you? Can you really believe that something like that actually happened? I'm not saying it was real. Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Do you think it's all a dream? Something that is only happening in your head? Well, if you think so, then what does that make me? Only a projection of yourself? Or a ghost stuck in your head? Is this what you... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to get so worked up, it's just that... Just believe in me, I guess? I can do that, yes. So, what do you remember about him? We spent time in a garden. Well, I don't know any gardens, but you do often talk about one. I remember it being very tiny, filled with different plants. He spoke about a melody. A melody? You know, you used to sing something all the time when we were together. So you've remembered it? It reminds me of so many things. Of passing time too quickly, and echoes of our laughters. Sorry, but now I'm a bit tired. Can we talk more later? Okay? I'm going to log off for today, so take it easy out there. Sure. Just doing all of the talking. And not really helping. So what do I do now? It silently stands in the corner. Watching it reminds you of that melody now. Okay, so do we remember? The garden is waiting. Oh, okay, so we can go through again. Okay, well, I think I've read a lot for today, and so far, we have learnt about the dude in the mirror, and we are piecing together some of the memories that are happening, or have happened. So yeah, next time we will go through the mirror again and see what else we can piece together from the story, or the nightmares, or whether it's a horror game, because I'm not too sure at the moment. Most likely, it might be, because I do get myself into a lot of horror games without realising. If you would like to see a part 2, don't forget to let me know in the commenties. And if you enjoyed this episode or would like to see more indie games on the channel, please drop a like or a subscribe emoji, because I really do enjoy discovering them and getting to share them. But yeah, if not, then I'll probably continue doing them live, save to you from hearing my voice. Thank you so much for joining us, and Suki and Sylvie and I will see you next time in whichever indie game we dive into next. I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you may be, and we will see you next time. Bye!